The true Endwalker experience begins here. Because we're Endwalking.
There we go.
Some meteors and shit.
Endwalking?
Well, because the world ended. Or is ending.
Oh yeah, it does look a little
after our
apocalypse-y out
17-hour
here.
marathon of being really confused and annoyed at rabbits, suddenly, the moment we got home, the world like started exploding. I'm like, oh, I guess we don't have to convince anybody anymore.
There's a rare hunt boy.
A rare
Oh,
hunt
let's
boy?
kill him then. Fuck this guy. I want to kill this guy. Yeah, let's kill him.
Is it
Rip
Yelan?
his heart out. Did you say Yelan?
Is that what his name
I
says?
may have bitten off more than I can chew. We will see.
Like the car guy?
I don't know what that means.
Talking
Oh,
about
Elon Musk.
Whoa,
just-
whoa, bird. Let's chill.
Oh, there's mechanics.
Oh,
Yeah, it is a boss.
what even is a rare hunt guy?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm small. I'm gonna get eaten. I've been eaten.
Oh, you guys are tiny.
Oh, shit. Okay. This might be too big for our britches.
He,
He hurt me a lot. He did big damage.
he ate me.
Well, never mind.
Oh.
He can chill. He's cool. We're not gonna fuck with that.
All right. Okay.
Oh god
push
damn
you
it!
height.
They gave the female Rothgar the pose I wanted when I bought this mount.
Oh,
Panda
yes,
has
it's
the fucking
awesome.
Panda has the fucking pose that I wanted, where you stand on it
God.
and you
That's
surf on it,
fucking
and he does a surfing
hilarious.
animation whenever he flies around.
Oh,
That's literally what I want
that's
this
great.
this mount for, and then it
Just
was
be
fucking,
a girl, Keith.
It was false advertising, and the fucking male
just
Rothgar has a
be-
dumb shitty pose instead.
Just pretend you're like a twink Rothgar. You'll be fine.
I don't want to be a Trink Rothgar.
Drink.
Trink your Ovaltine.
Our radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know these beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come.
Yellow dies.
Yeah, that is appealing.
Million corn, honey yellow, and raisin brown. Million corn sounds funny.
That's a lot of kernels.
Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Megdula for the time being. There, I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands.
In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations, and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups so we can cover more ground, and each group will check 3 things or people. Alice and I will see to Paxa's path. Thancred and Stola pray for Dharma. Is this another branching story?
Yeah.
I leave Artha to Graha and you, Zev. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduta, that we might share. I don't know. That we might share what we've learned with the satrap. Gained a difficult vocabulary now. He walked through me like I wasn't even here. I say. Andrew's gone very goth
Oh
mode.
yeah, this is... Have I gone goth mode? I'm a Reaper. I mean, I guess it's kind of gothy.
Yeah.
Shall we be off then? Artha is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seems as good a place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhadin. I spoke briefly with Nuhadin, the chief alchemist there, on our latest visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Grahatia is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with the quests.
Wait, no.
All right.
Wait, no. This way. There.
You got it.
I was still in first person, so it was very dumb from my perspective. Just trying to run in various directions. So this stuff all works? No. Nope.
Oh, it still doesn't work? Oh.
Expedients and desperate measures. Those seem like extreme things to have come up here. we're just commuting. Aye.
Ah, I remember those red eyes. You were with those scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times?
We are assisting the satrap. We are assisting the satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures?
I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside and could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panicked screams coming from the direction of Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stars. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled themselves skywards.
So, the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. To the Bazaar, then.
The last few hours have truly been a bizarre turn of events.
That's a good one. I was trying to think of one myself.
Hey,
Is
look,
it
Andrew,
working
it's
now?
what we were talking about on the podcast earlier. It's a NPC that just runs with you.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him keeping pace. That's a real NPC. Get over here.
Graha dialogue?
Graha dialogue.
Discuss the textile stalls.
So, this is Bavarian weave. I must say, it bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Korivos. Small wonder, really, given that it's just across the water. Not that I am much of an expert in Korvosi culture, of course. I've not had the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Charlian, and like as not, I will never reside there again. That said, in recent days, I felt more acutely aware of my heritage and grateful for it. It is thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye, and with it, the wisdom of an ancient Alag. And so, I simply hope that my country becomes safe. I'm sure that's exactly how they said it. That's when they introduce themselves. That's how they do it. And one day, when this calamity is but a memory, I would like to see Korvos again, if only once. Anyways, what do you have to say for yourself, Varsa? She's like, wow, what are you guys talking about?
Forgive me, but my
list?
shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've more pressing concerns these days. We have come not in search... Oh. I'm smart.
Whoa. We have come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything?
Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. While that was all going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck asking there.
A lot of tearing
This has
going
truly
on at
been
the
a bazaar.
God damn.
I think you get my point.
I don't know, that jut's pretty rough. You should shop it around.
Oh, I was like, where's Grahatia? We lose him?
Is something the matter, traveler? If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance.
Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar?
Aha! I saw it all, though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around, and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through the entryway with the force of a tidal wave. And then it was gone, as quickly as it came.
Whoa.
A lot of bursting going on.
Okay, yeah.
Bursting?
Bursting?
At the seams, even.
That's what that haunt boss was missing.
Maybe if we just got into its second phase.
Sisters have mercy. What is happening in the world? What am I to do? Is Nora safe?
What is this guy? Oh, okay. I had to zoom in to see what this guy looked like. Settle down, friend.
That wasn't sedate enough for Graha.
You alright?
Like, wow, it's a little too much emotion there. I'm sorry. Settle down, friend. The danger has passed, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw?
First I heard screams, then a horde of ravening beasts came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than a Marid, throwing people around like rag dolls, and it was eating them. More eating people. It was eating them, and then it was gonna eat me. I hid under the covers, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder. More voices in the throng. Beasts or victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't.
What is a Marid?
That's
how
what they call
what's the-
elephants.
Oh, those guys.
Oh, that's big. Okay, wow.
I don't know
that's
why they
big.
don't just call them elephants, because when we go outside and you see one, that's just an elephant.
It
It's
is
just
just
an
an elephant. But okay, thank you. That gives me a lot more context. I was like, I don't know how big that is. Like a shoe? I don't know what he's talking about. All right, that is enough, my good man. You were you were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible too has survived mostly unscathed. Pray stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and mind while you're able. I suspect that is the most we can expect the people here to tell us. I think it best we find a place outside of the bazaar where we might rest and review our findings. I'm just leaning over like, this guy's fucking crazy. Let's get out of here. Wait, oh, shit, okay. Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetherite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in that Mayhane can surely tell us more. What's a Mayhane? Like a building?
I think it's like a eatery.
An eatery. Like a kitchen? Like cafeteria?
Yeah.
Mayhem. Do I have this? I do.
It's a female.
No, it's a fearful.
Fearful.
What did you
Fearful.
I'm sorry, sir. We made some assumptions on our way here.
Jesus. The one thing I wasn't scared of, being misgendered. Oh no.
Going after that enormous beast, are you? Oh, I saw it, including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. It started over there, by the window. A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worst. Next thing I knew, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands and black mist was swirling about him. And his whole body bursts apart. There's so much bursting. And there stands a hideous, slavering beast, massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friend started shrieking. Then the black mist comes again, until the change takes them too. Stuff of nightmares, I tell you.
Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know whose those merchants were?
No. I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Mihiel, the barmaid, chatting with them, though. She might know something. Alright, we got TF mist.
You won't catch me mingling with their sort.
Don't be looking at me. You're not gonna delete me, dude. Who is this? Rumira.
Rumira.
Okay.
I have no idea if any of these characters ever come up again.
Probably not. Even after repairing all the damage, it'll take a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as Maride poured me a drink, when suddenly there came this dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Myself and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Okay. Okay, these names are starting to get a little hard to remember.
I am the important character, you can tell because I have a cutscene.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Merida's Mihane. What can we get you?
We have come not for liberations or limitations.
Libations.
What are libations?
Beverages.
Why would you say? Okay. Just whatever. We have come not for libations, but rather for information. You are Mihail, yes? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the Stahop's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent the transformation. Can you tell us about him?
He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kalzal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Thavnarian specialties.
It's through him we met Matsya.
Yes. The names ring a bell. Didn't you meet them both on your first trip to Thavnir? If I recall correctly, Kazal ran a trading operation in Yeldamar. And it was... I'm so sorry. I do not...
Fun and Dawn Trail.
I suck at the Indian language, man.
It's funny because it just really highlights. It really does a great job at conveying that Graha is confidently relaying this information.
And it was there that you made Matsya's acquaintance.
Yes, that is the same.
Why are you nodding? Were you there? Like, how are you like acknowledging this?
A rather successful man, from what I gather. That said, it was clear he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was.
I mean, trying times for the head of a trading consortium, indeed.
Kalzal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, the fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet as they discussed matters further, Kalzal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that
Forgive me, I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Kazal in particular? Please, anything at all.
Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Kalzal lived for his work and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them if you believe it would help. What do you say?
I say quest complete, goodbye.
I guess it's a small town thing, but like, no idea. If someone came up to my door and was like, what would you describe your neighbor? I'd be like, I don't know, alive, I guess? Maybe dead?
I
You come to tell me they're
a
dead?
single one of my neighbors.
Yeah, like the idea of just someone knocking on my door and be like, hey, so your neighbor turned into a giant monster and ran through the shopping complex recently. Could you tell me about him? And I'd be like, what the fuck?
I think he wears a hat.
Yeah. I saw him drive back home from work once. He's kind of like wobbly on the wheel, but he made it. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't know.
Just don't let your kids play outside.
What?
In the street.
I guess.
Not while Hatman's around.
Okay.
Kalzal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Kalzal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood.
Oh. Kama, the name is new to me. How do we get there?
I'll write down some directions.
Great. On my hand?
Yes.
Okay.
You have a small hand. I'll need both sides. I cannot promise that you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start.
Come, let's see where this lead takes us.
How would Graha
holding his
ever
hand up to his
recover if she just held his hands like such small hands? It'd be so upsetting.
Small hands, but I have the royal eye.
Comma.
Where are we going?
Oh no, we can't teleport.
No! You can teleport right by it, though. I don't need to be...
Graha?
We have lost Andrew. He's teleported.
I don't want to ask him for directions. That's stupid. I have a map. 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 I have a map.
Yeah, but what good is a map?
Wait, do we have to loop all the way? Oh, that's like an overpass.
Yeah, I
Yep.
just told you. There's a faster
Fuck.
way to teleport there.
That's
I don't know why you don't
annoying.
listen. Why did you not trust me?
I tried teleporting to the place on the bottom right, but it said I'd not attuned to it.
Yeah, I don't think you've been up here yet.
Yeah, we haven't been up here.
So now I'm jogging away.
You'll get there. I believe in you.
Wow. Andrew believes in my ability to walk somewhere eventually.
I do. Whoa, where are you going? You're not going to listen to the dialogue?
It just said, doesn't just say ask for directions.
Yeah.
Oh, I already had this one. This was the one to go to.
Sure. Yeah, this is the correct place to go to. Wait, are we missing something? Is this still directions, I guess?
Our objective's all the way over here.
Oh, I thought we were doing the unique dialogue, so I didn't know.
Well, you skipped like the first like 5 of them.
Oh, did I? I didn't even notice them.
The whole map's covered in them. But I think they just say ask for directions.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably.
I don't know, maybe there's
Probably.
lore, but it seems like a lot.
And this must be Kama. We've arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kazahal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors.
Ready, your questioning bat.
We're just gonna go up to these like scared people's homes and start banging on the door. Tell us about your neighbor! Like, ah!
How many Girl Scout cookies do you buy, sir?
Where's the HOA?
Ah, there it is.
Whoa!
It's the new one. It's the new one. We get to just talk to random people. Hey, Astra.
No sooner had the weather turned than those nasty beasts started running amok. We're safe here, though, surely.
Surely.
Surely. Is this door open? Yes. Ah, that's the objective.
Oh.
Kalsal, you say? Yes, I've known him since he was a boy. Despite my appearance, I'm only 13. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return. He'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easy as breathing. Yes, I have described the concept of a merchant in excruciating detail. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really. What with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then, at night, I heard the door open. I look out to see Kalzal sitting on a bench, his head hung low. A man with the weight of the world on his shoulders.
I see. The situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles with his consortium. He was the same old Kalzal, cordial and honest like always. These questions you are asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the Bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bizarre goings-on, which means I never go shopping.
Rest assured, the city is safe now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. This was a test of the emergency broadcast system.
This building interior looks so good now with the graphical update. Oh my gosh.
Big changes all around. A privacy screen. And also this old man's over here.
Oh, is there a guy in there?
with his belly peak.
Oh no.
Oh, he does have a little belly peak.
His crack is
Oh,
out.
goodness. What?
Oh, wow. Yeah, those are just some low-cut pants.
Good for him.
Very fashionable.
Even in apocalypse, he's serving. Oh, bed. I mean, yeah, Graha, let's go in the bed and jump on it. Yay. Wait.
Could you come back at another time? I just woke up, and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat.
Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavnir. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know a local merchant named Kazal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently?
Kalzal? I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he'd managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous offer from Fibers.
Roy G. Biv Fibers?
Roy G. Biv Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken with him since, but I assure it all went well. Jean Baha might be able to tell you more though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement.
Dinjabaha at Ruv. Come on. At Ruveda.
I think-
Ruveda?
yeah.
Ruveda? Ruveda?
It's Gina Baha Raveda Fibers.
Daijoubu.
Well, it's like how the word genie can be spelled with a D.
Yeah, I know. It's just having those
genie.
two words back to back is so like, just it's like jumping over a fence, hitting it, falling, and then falling into a fence that's already there too. There's like a fence behind the fence you're falling into. It just hurts. I can't pronounce either of those words. So Jinbaha at Ruvada Fibers sounds promising.
Sincere farewell.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, the bit was
Wasn't
Elcor, but then I
noticing that.
realized it's hard to preface each line with an emotional coda when I
you
haven't read the line yet. So I can't do the full bit. I love the Elcor.
Just make up. Just
They're
make
so
up.
good.
You just make up what you want the emotion to be.
He's traumatized by the
Jubilee.
apocalypse, so it could be anything.
Jubilee.
Condescending
My friend is dead.
declaration. With all due respect. I love the Elcor so much. I miss the Elcor and the Volus. One of the worst things about Mass Effect Andromeda is that they just cut several races from the game. They just weren't there.
Yeah, it was
Like, wow, we
it
went
was
all the way
budget
to a
cut.
remote. We went all the way to a magical and remote, distant galaxy, so that we could be here with all the humans, our favorite characters in the spacefaring adventure. It's just it was basically just humans, Asari, and Turians, and I'm like, where are the weird ones? Where are my fat little like merchant guys? I love them. Oh dear.
Grahitia even jumps off cliffs with me. Perfect NPC.
Perfect boyfriend.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that.
He's everyone's boyfriend. He's your Square Enix assigned boyfriend.
It's true. And hurry, I say. There's no time to waste.
Yeah, what everything it says. All right.
Short bisexual king.
Pardon me, but are you in charge of buying and selling here? Yes? We have a few questions that we'd like to...
I'm sorry. I simply don't have the time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return.
Lib remark, but I can see your hands are empty.
In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done?
Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put where. And you can carry our fabrics. There. Let's go through that door and speak with Kamala. She'll tell you the rest.
Wait.
It's different now. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care.
You'll get the joke if you look at the publishing date. Does YouTube still show you when a video is published?
Yeah, it does the annoying thing where it says a vague version, like 2 weeks ago, but then if you click on it, it says the date.
Okay. Then yeah, the
Like
joke.
you have to expand the description.
Okay. This area is for employees only. Out! Out!
Trill exclamation.
What's that? You've come to help? Oh, praise be the Mindurva. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you pass 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry that small crate to
Sorry.
Naberfall? What? What,
It's just whenever you fall back into the Mickey voice, it's very funny.
It's hard to maintain a certain... It's hard to maintain a certain level I'm trying to go for, and sometimes if it's strained my voice too much, that's its default high voice. It's like just reel it back to Mickey. So that's the median. By the storehouse near the hatchery, the crate of clothing is for Bahuna, and that massive crate there goes to Zemiria by the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. What does that mean? Those are all the crates we have. Ready? Once they've been all delivered, consider your work here complete. Okay, you have gotten items. Go.
Have you seen the Disney Expo or whatever thing where they let you talk to various characters on a screen that were being like live performed by like basically like a VTuber person?
No.
I think I saw
Wait, they had, like-
Nicholson post about that, but I didn't actually look at it.
Yeah, you'd be interested in that.
What?
One of them was
Like-
Rocket, but one of them was Mickey, and he looks like he's going to stab you. He's just
What?
between his proportions and the tracking and the actor, he just seems really nervous and way too fidgety and way too like shifty, and he looks like he's gonna come at you. Like he looks really dangerous. Whereas Rocket just looks like Rocket with his mouth moving kind of weird, but Mickey looks terrifying.
We have a timer. All right,
cares?
then you've come to the right place. We thank you for your aid.
Oh damn, we had such a tight time.
I didn't know how long that dialogue was. Because it was counting down in the dialogue, and I'm just stress building.
How would I even check this?
I'm so tired of being kind of sick.
Come on.
How will we ever make it in time?
Don't worry, we'll go to a convention soon and upgrade that to full sick.
That's like 2 months or 3 months from now. If you have any crates of finished products such as carpets, clothing, and like, pray bring them here to the primary storehouse. A crate full of clothing, is it? I can take that off your hands. Many thanks for the delivery.
How do I find it? Too many cats touching this thing. Get out of the way.
And going on a 10-day trip in like a week. But I should be not sick by then. Ah, big crate.
Big crate.
Big crate.
Load bearing. Yeah.
I say you're quite the brawny one, aren't you? A good thing that I never knew when you'd be able to defend yourself in these unpredictable times. A crate full of fabrics is exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put that in the way for you. This is a cool
Sir,
quest.
Please.
I feel like they changed this. I remember running all over the city with these, but oh well.
Oh,
They just made it like a hallway. They're like,
Yeah, move these to exactly one room to the left.
We can't have a game almost having some gameplay in this campaign. People might get confused.
You've carried all the crates to the storehouse, you say? And so quickly, too. Why, I've never seen anyone so strong. I and my associates will see to the rest, so please, return to Dinja Baha and assure him our work is proceeding apace. To tell you the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late. But generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. I pray we meet again in more peaceful times.
Okay. That was it? Why did we come here? What was this for?
I can't talk to you. There's 3 crates that need to be moved. Oh, okay.
But what were we originally talking to her about?
We wanted
this
to-
guy, right.
Yeah,
This
talk
guy
to this
wouldn't
guy
talk to
about
us.
the merchant that exploded into a monster. Done as I asked, have you?
Tricked you.
If Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You have done us a great favor, traveler.
Imagine if those people in that hallway just like walked in there and picked up those crates.
I too have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me.
You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends.
I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed?
We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out, a scream of such agony, such terror, and the next instant, he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then... he too transformed!
So where do we get some of that? I'm asking for a friend.
I'm sorry. There was something you wanted to ask.
Indeed. You knew the merchant Kazal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment.
Kalzal, I knew him well. We'd arranged for his consortium to deliver large shipment of fabrics, but in the end, we received a better offer and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. None of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have been fools to refuse. I feel terrible withdrawing the offer, but you must understand we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered that news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope.
Dejection and despair.
Hope, despair, hope, despair.
Despair. Oh. You remember what we saw in Vanaspatati, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here. The poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Kazal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered the most from the profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered the transformation? Buddy, wait, you're just now realizing that? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. By the way, if you get really upset or anything like that, you're gonna literally die. Don't get sad. Okay, bye.
You're responsible for the deaths of everyone around you if you get sad, so don't get sad.
Don't get sad. It's a metaphor for don't get sad.
We were to reconvene with the others in front of Meghaduta, were we not? We should be just outside. With any luck, they will have already returned from their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy. But remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation.
Indeed. I thank you for your concern, and I pray you two take care as well.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Solar.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen. But there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
Thank the heavens!
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share.
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
You are?
I'm Matsya of Akyali, a humble fisherman.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him? The fangs! The screams!
Get away from her, now!
Oh no, not the Ruby arc.
The Grim are here.
It really does just seem like season 3 of Ruby now.
We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Okay, so never share any bad news. Dude, you have so much time.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well.
What?
He turned into a, what's it called? Oh, why?
Oh no!
Look, kids only have so much ether.
He turned into a Langolier.
That's brutal. I mean, they essentially just showed the death of a kid. That's crazy.
It's so fucking funny that he had so much time to run away that he transformed into a monster and still didn't get out of the way.
You got Prometheus.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not a great maw.
I think we can catch up here in time.
Well,
what?
That is additional vor.
Wait, we didn't
Tasty.
catch up in. Wait, what?
Just run to the side.
Enough! You must run. For their sake and your own.
Can you half transform?
Yes. We'll survive.
For fun?
You must.
Wow, these people give up like immediately.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that too difficult of a threshold to hit.
Yeah, no. It's not even real despair. You just have to go like, oh man, living is not worth it anymore. All right. No
spooky
in it.
monster is enough to trigger it in some of these people.
That's true.
And they live in a world that has spooky monsters everywhere.
Well, yeah, these aren't new assets. These things are just all around. Wait, what is healing him gonna do?
He might have got punched by one of the monsters. I don't know.
Ow, my arm hurts. I'm about to turn into a monster. Like,
we gotta heal the Fifis.
It wasn't even that hard of a fight. He should not have died. He really just did a classic blowing it during a cutscene.
Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations! Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that. Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matya, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest. Right.
Go with them, will you?
We will save these people, as many as we can.
Our character's always so bad at doing anything during cutscenes, but like the Spielbergian editing really highlighted how slowly that creature was moving. Like there was time for another guy for the kid to transform and then get killed, then another guy to run in and then get grabbed by the monster, and like all in that time we still don't help. Well, that's time to then like be like, save them for me. You know, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy?
Getting paralyzed by the echo this time.
Yeah. I'm like, dude. We must save Palaka's stand, whatever it takes. Matsya, it pains me to put you into harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well.
Oh, of course. Palaka's stand is not far, just down the hill. But as I told His Excellency before, the path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back.
In that case, this is what we shall do. Hero, I ask that you take the lead and dispatch any beasts you encounter. Alice and I will keep Matsya hidden amidst the trees and follow when the path is clear. There's no telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. Is it gonna be monsters? I think it's gonna be monsters.
I'm amused that the dialogue like takes a break to have your character doing an animation, but since you're in first person, it's just an awkward pause.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. It's me, the only person who uses first person in an MMO. Is that the Nemesis? Or not the Nemesis, William Birkin? Yeah, it looks like William Birkin, but with mouths instead of eyes. William Vorkin. He's faster than me.
Wait. Oh, the weird burping noises that bike makes when it jumps.
It does a bike burp.
Yeah.
You attune to the Aetherite. It cannot be. We must heal those we can, and quickly. I see no beasts, but stay on your guard. I'm starting to really begrudge the rabbits for wasting our time for so long now.
Yeah.
The cooling body had already begun to stiffen.
Okay.
The massive wound suggests the villager was gored by a terrible beast. Villager has no pulse, nor do they appear to be breathing. That's not good. That's not good at all.
I think we're our body count's going well so far, guys.
That's specifically bad.
This guy tried to Assassin's Creed and they missed.
Oh no. Though the villager's injuries do not appear to be life-threatening, he does not respond to your efforts. His breathing grows more ragged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are that of a man who has lost the will to live. Even if I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. You call out, but the man does not respond.
Like I said, these guys give up immediately. Just one and done. Where the hell are they? Under the house? Where's this person?
Behind the house.
Oh, it's a scared
what
dragon.
What are you doing over here? Have you come to help us? Too late, my family, my friends. All right.
We did it.
Well,
we
they're
helped
dead now.
everyone.
4 for 4.
Well, one guy's alive.
Are these the only villagers who survived? I can only hope others managed to flee, but if the rest have been turned to beasts by the 12, let us do what we can to see the damage spreads no further. And no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate.
Don't get sad.
I can tend to the rest. Pray look after Matsuya. No doubt we have seen what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. Ah, that flash looks weird. Lightning looks so weird in this game.
Oh, hero. This is Yervit, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise to the sisters, he still lives.
Young Messiah here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have done.
That's a sight, I guess.
We'll
You're just like, oh,
carry on.
world's ending. Still got to pull those weeds. Like,
Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. Oh, there are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babies, struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde in the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety.
what are you doing? Falling over stuff?
Matsuya, do you perchance remember
How do you pronounce that? Tell me how you pronounce that.
Kerasov and
Kesarasara.
Karasov? Karasov?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You remember Chris Finriff, the young couple who always bought your freshest catches?
How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way, but Kerslaf and Melon, they bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around.
Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Akama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task, surely. I beg you, go to their aid and...
No.
I want to help them, yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Oh, thank you. Agama Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry.
Let's go.
I feel like we're gonna run into some quiet place problems here. Like, if these adults are turning so fast, how quick is a baby gonna fall to despair?
Maybe the baby's stupid.
We're gonna find out.
The baby's too stupid to despair.
Yeah. How does a baby even understand what's happening? Does normal does normal baby neediness like even compare? Is it even the right emotion, regardless of intensity?
Do they even have emotions yet?
I'm just saying, like, a dumb baby screaming about its impulses and whatnot. Like, is that really going to cause like a demon despair trigger?
Yeah, probably.
Is it even the same emotion?
It's right there. There's the baby. It's a Hamun Langur.
A Hanuman Langur.
It's walking on all fours, just like a baby.
I like that song, Hanuman by Rodrigo y Gabriela.
Ah, I love Rodrigo y Gabriela so much. The temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Akaba, but has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. If my friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding somewhere amidst the ruins.
No, please,
please
stay back.
That was Kesselef. Oh no, this is not good.
I'll take a look.
Both options are don't come with me.
Please do. The cry came from the ruins. You must hurry.
He's
I'm
dead.
on my way.
No, the Hanuman
touch me,
Langolier.
lemur.
The human Langolier is coming after you. This poor robot looks way sadder when it's only lifting me like 1 foot off the ground.
Yeah.
Like, you right there, buddy?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
That's a lot of mouths.
Oh, that's the one that was the fat bird boss in Amarat. Blair.
Oh. The man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound.
The lightning looks
flash
so
was
weird
not
in this
great.
game.
I'm sorry, hero. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't.
Is that another monster? Like,
No, it cannot be.
who was this guy? Keith? That was you?
Someone, anyone. He looks like he sounds like that.
He's dying. Jesus, you're gonna grill this guy on his fucking deathbed? Damn, dude.
My arms are heavy, knees weak. vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Ugh. My wife fled with our daughter.
Wait, maybe he is Eminem.
I need to find them. Need to be with them.
Haley.
I need... Quick, execute him before he changes.
Kesselef. No, Kesselef, you must stay strong.
More time I thought I had. I don't want to die. Don't come. Don't come. Why? Me.
Oh no.
Oh no. Dry Kesselef's tears.
You just hit him on the face. Stop. Stop that.
Got sand in my eye. Thank you. That was embarrassing. Please find them.
Maevan still lives, and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palaka Stand. There's nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Forgive me, Kelasaf. Once we have saved your wife and child, we will return and lay you to rest.
You have like such a unique opportunity when this guy's sitting here dying, because you could just say anything before he dies, and he just won't know what the end of it is, right? So he's dying, you could be like, finally, now it's, you know, like now it's time to get
start
the
a
wife.
very
But he's
long
like,
story.
He's like, huh?
It was a dark and stormy night. You see no tracks or other signs of recent travel. Maevan and the child must be somewhere else.
The baby must be covering its tracks.
How does a baby leave no? How does a baby leave no footprints?
No.
Jesus must be here to carry
Do you think
him.
Jesus hovered on the ground? Oh, okay. Like, he only did that on water. He didn't hover on the ground. That's scary.
I'm just mixing like 3 different jokes about footsteps.
Oh, there's the baby. Oh no.
The Terminus Shadower.
Oh, he's an edgy baby.
It looks like King Dedede. King Dedede. The way that I conceptualize so many things is just being in the Smash Bros. Voice. Box.
It is the announcer voice. There will be nothing that tops that.
I think it's
Captain
just the enthusiasm
Falcon.
that gets me.
If Maevan and her daughter came through this area recently, you see no evidence of their passage. We're doing a terrible job. Mr. Game and Watch. I don't even consistently play any Smash games.
Me neither.
That guy would do well on Cameo.
Maybe he does.
Is on Cameo, I think.
Oh, perfect.
I'm pretty sure that he does. He's like done a bunch of other voices that way.
Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing. No, we're bad at this. Perhaps the beasts have chased them further from the village. Oh, gods above, I beseech you, pray deliver Maevan and her little one to safety.
Gods above? Do you see where? They're probably dead. It's
They're
an
all
apocalypse
falling
up
from
there.
the sky in fireballs.
Yeah. What do you mean, God above?
Meanwhile, the skies above the Thavnir.
Oh God, there's a problem going on.
It's us, the gods. We're dead. Stupid horns that block his line of sight. Stupid
No more
dragon.
enemies to trouble us here.
Hey, how can you tell? Everything's black.
It's me. How fare you below?
Understood. I will inform Vritra.
Chaos and panic sweep Raz-Khan, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palaka Stand as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
It's Skibbity Toilet.
If there is going to be a meme that is the death of us, that's the one.
And despair in their hearts which inflicts this abhorrent punishment upon them.
That's a way to describe it.
A nightmare from which my children will never awake. Oh, capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Raz-Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people, honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear. No different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so. Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Raz-Khan hangs in the balance. We have company. The hour has come, Vritra! It's all or nothing!
Panzer, Panzer Lagoon coming along nicely.
I'm gonna tell Toaster you said that.
How dare you?
gonna be so mad.
I already don't like dragons in general, but I especially dislike Final Fantasy's just weird, fucked up dragons. They're mostly just like hard to even process what you're looking at, but in this one's case, he's got a relatively clean appearance, but he's got stupid fangs that are directly in front of his own eyeballs, so you can't fucking, like...
They're like, what if dragons were onsen?
You can't see where he's going with his own eyes. It's stupid.
He doesn't need to. He can do it on instinct. He can smell the air in front of him.
On instinct?
Yeah.
If Mevan fled deeper into the jungle, she and her child are in grave danger. Whatever are we to do? Gods have mercy.
You cannot let fear consume you.
Fear consume me. What are you talking about?
Trauma for.
And I too could become a beast? I understand, I think.
I've seen to the wounded. How'd the two of you fare? Did you find your friends?
Look, we think this baby might be a ninja.
It's invisible.
The invisible baby?
It might be a ghost baby. I see. In that case, let us help you find the mother and child. Before we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. It won't. Have you seen the everything? Alice and I will patrol the area and search for more beasts. Would you and Matsuya speak with Elder Yeruvet? Please explain to him the situation and join us as soon as you're able. We will save Mavan and her child. We can do that much for Karasaf.
It's not safe here on account of the everything.
The everything? Have you heard about the everything?
Like the bagel?
Oh, am I finally free? I finally out-leveled that one fucking, that earring they added in one of the expansions that scales with you.
Oh yeah, that one scales up to 80.
Yeah.
The new one for Dawn Trail scales up to 90.
We finally leveled past that one, so I'm not always wearing a fucking earring that can't be transmogged. Because it's always your level. You have to, and you can only transmog things to... you can't... This is some kind of fucked up rule that's annoying. Based on the item levels.
I am heartened to see you both safe, but what of the family?
We found Karasaf, but he...
Say no more. I understand. We have lost another of our dear friends.
We had dear friends?
May be gone. Yes. Frisk may be gone, but there is still hope for Murph and her child. Please find them. I beg of you.
Find Murph.
Go find Murph. I believe in your ability to find Murph.
And if in your search you come across anyone else who escaped the slaughter, pray tell them what has happened. I'll do my best to keep the villagers safe and their spirits high.
Come, let us rejoin your friends at once.
I like the idea he just pulls out a book from his drawer. It just says like jokes. He's like, yes, I've been waiting to bust these out.
Jokes for the apocalypse.
If your ear perked up at the mention of Panzer Dragoon, look up the YouTube channel Up Late with Toaster, where he made like I think it's like a 4-hour retrospective on the series that no one has watched.
It is good and big.
Very big.
It lasted half of our drive to Vegas. I'm pleased to report that the vicinity appears to be beast-free, no doubt thanks to your earlier efforts. And with that, let us resume our search for your friend and her child. Where should we begin, Matsya?
If we follow Kisir south, we will arrive at Parusa, a temple. It is a sacred place where people go to commune with the divinities. It is possible that Mevan sought shelter there, and perhaps other villagers as well.
Then it's settled. Matsya, stay close to me, alright? You two, take the lead. Keep an eye out for beasts and anyone in need of help. Very well. We make for Parusa. As quickly as we're able. With me.
Yeah, that lightning really is, it just looks like your video card's dying for a second.
It looks like your entire, like, lighting engine reset twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in a cutscene, it really fucking...
Yeah, it's just so stark.
startles you.
Ah! I mean, I'm not used to seeing lightning in general, so I'm not really used to what it looks like. But I don't know if that... I don't feel like that's not right.
If it's super dark out, then maybe.
Yeah. I think it's partly because, like, it's also so slow. Maybe to not have any, like, flashing epileptic problems, but, like, the pulses of light are so long that it looks like somebody just turning a light switch on and off.
I'm also not hearing any thunder to accompany it, so it just feels weird.
It probably makes a sound, it's just far away. There's all this music and stuff for it to compete with.
Thank you. I thought I was done for. Nathan. Oh, she's a friend of mine too, but I have not seen her. She must still be out there somewhere, trying to avoid the beasts. And with her child, gods, worry not for me. I can make my way back to the village on my own.
She says running directly to a fucking Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, my lord.
She ran right into that gator's mouth. I got 2 Kumbaras, my lord. Kumbara.
You can tell we're in a crisis because there's monsters everywhere, unlike all the other times where there's monsters everywhere. Or the time that we were in our safe haven that was going to take us into space, where there's monsters everywhere.
Well, those weren't monsters. They were just poorly programmed robots.
Were they ever explained why Arizona's full of enemies?
No.
It's like, what the fuck's happening? I'm supposed to bring people here to evacuate them?
Hero, wait. Parusa lies just up ahead, but something terrible has happened. The beasts have come, and many have already been killed. Alfino and Alize have gone to do what they can, but there's so many. More than I could count. You must be ready.
Imagine if we spent hours preparing for this invasion, instead of spending hours trying on funny clothes.
And getting trolled by
being
rabbits.
pranked, yeah, and being told to try different carrots.
But would that be fun?
I mean, that whole thing was exhausting. We did it. They're dead. They died of death.
Ah, very common. I've seen a lot of people die of death. Wait, why do I have access to that again?
I lost half my health to that jump. Healer diff.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could die.
Like, that sounds like an anybody but me problem.
Yeah.
When you're on the mount, the music just changes to something more pleasant and nice. Then you hop off the mount and it's just like, apocalypse! I guess that's kind of what it feels like when you're driving, like, doing a commute on the highway while it's like you see a fire in the distance and you're just like, okay, it's fine. I'll be okay.
The gloom on the horizon cannot defeat Katy Perry.
Few things can.
There you are. How fare the others? I see. You've seen to all the beasts in sight. No, there's so many more. In that case, let's have everyone gather in front of the temple. Dude, they've respawned. What do you want me to do about it?
Wait, that's a lot of people. Where are all these people?
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
It's just a kidney
Has anyone
stone.
seen Mevan?
Oh, so you need Kira 3.
Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
Wait, why isn't she transforming?
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
My friends, this is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested, always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are. My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevon, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand, so I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
The lighting is here to ruin this scene.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
You're a little loud, Heidelin.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn. Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
What?
Huh? What happened? Wait, why? Wait, why did it do that?
Oh no!
Wait, why did it do that? I didn't press anything. Did I get disconnected?
What the fuck?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Hey, I don't know why it disconnected me from the voice channel and put me back in automatically. That's. I also didn't know it played that sound effect when that happened. I would assume Discord would know that you didn't rejoin, and so it's weird that it would play it. Like I just
It hurt.
Just the tone is so gone. Did you see that beast was chasing someone? God damn it! I have to read lines.
Thank goodness I don't.
Oh God. Fuck.
Woo.
Oh Jesus Christ. Warm hearts, rekindled hopes. Oh. Over there, my view was blocked by the trees, but I'm sure I saw someone being chased by a beast. Hero, go with Masi and search along the river. Alphino and I will circle around to the south.
We found the solution. Whenever we see someone about to give in to despair, we just play fart with reverb and it cancels out.
God damn it.
I was supposed to turn into a monster with this happening. Unbelievable.
Jesus Christ.
You're like, oh, my life, it's not worth living.
Well, you
Like, come on,
ruined
man.
it now.
Yeah, well, now I can't be mad. Like,
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
The warrior of fartness.
You know not with what forces you reckon with right now.
What? What does that mean? Is that a threat?
Our cakes shall blot out the sun.
Oh god.
No, watch out, it's William Birkin. Have you considered going in any direction away from the thing?
She is. She is walking backwards, which is fair.
Poorly. Up towards a cliff.
No, it's like a... It's just a
Oh,
wall,
it's just on the ground
I
now.
think.
Oh, that'll do it.
Well, now I'm going to.
What a weird class. The Fantasy Star Online class.
It really is.
When are we gonna do a Fantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2 playthrough?
Oh my god.
Oh, I put so many hours into those on the GameCube.
I still have no
I have
concept
a
of
lot
how
on
the
the
progression of those
Dreamcast.
games works. Oh, you grabbed her head. Somebody catch the... Oh my god!
God have mercy!
Can you not swim? Can none of you swim? What are you...
I don't know if elephants are good swimmers.
Why?
They're pretty dense.
Good thing I can sprint underwater.
Well, I'm sure they got just as equally strong legs.
She's not holding a baby.
They just walk underwater like the Juggernaut.
Mavin's lifeless body floats before you, battered and broken. Her death, no doubt, came swiftly. Her infant daughter, however, is
Jesus,
nowhere
you
to be seen. Oh my god!
Crush her head?
Damn.
What the fuck?
Oh,
The baby sank to the bottom.
The baby's at the bottom.
God.
This is grim. Jesus Christ.
This is crying.
You take
under
the
here.
baby into your arms. If no, if she yet lives, you cannot tell, but she will surely not survive until unless you carry her to the surface at once. Damn, she died instantly. She should have tried running away from the monster.
Oh yeah, that's what she was forgetting.
She did. She forgot.
Bad form. Belly flops will do that to you.
Oh no.
She did land sideways. That is, you are correct.
God damn it.
Is this any kind of water for a baby to be drinking? It looks kind of green, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it's full of peas.
Then it's okay. Babies love peas.
Babies love peeing in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Look, a tiger. That's how you know this game is based on India.
Because there's pee in the water and tigers?
Because there's tigers. I said that part.
Oh. Well, we were just talking about peeing in the... You were like, babies pee in the water. Oh, a
God damn it.
tiger. So...
Tigers also pee in the water.
What? They better
Famous.
not. I told them not to.
All of them.
I was very clear with them.
I was very clear.
Melvin. Did you find Mivan and the child?
We found one of those
Were you not
things.
watching? Damn it all. You have the child. Let me see her.
Yeah, when I was just holding it upside down.
Did he
What's
just
wrong
not,
with it? Why isn't it crying?
Did he just not look?
No, he closed his eyes. He's a coward.
Do you have
my God, what are you
Mivan?
doing?
Yeah, let me just pull her out of my back pocket.
Stop flashing the baby.
She's so cold, Elfino.
The child is alert and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker.
Despair.
My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back. Not now.
Matsuya, take the child.
Leave the cannoli.
Save the baby. I could not see a face in there.
It hasn't grown up to have one yet.
It appears we've made
It's a baby
enough
black
noise to be
mage.
heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long.
Long.
What does that matter? I can wipe these things out in like a couple minutes. It's okay.
Mattia, can you take her back to the village? The child? All by myself? You can't be serious!
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Mattia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
My sword is clipping through her in this cutscene.
You have the biggest possible sword.
Yup. They didn't plan this out. Unfortunately, the safe margin around the Warrior of Light is approximately a quarter mile.
Yeah.
It's his bleed zone, his gutter. You have to count for 17 playable races and 50 playable classes.
You know the way.
This is the way. Oh no, it's turning evil.
No! Not you too.
Quick, open your soundboard.
It hurts.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark. No!
Oh my god.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Transforms and eats the baby.
Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged.
Just trips and falls on the baby.
No.
Every agony.
Dragoon these nuts. Oh, that was way more effective.
The divinity.
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Put the child in my mouth.
Well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Don't call them that. I don't like you call babies babes.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
Are you not gonna help? What the fuck is this? You just...
We got it. It's easy. No big deal.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia.
He had help from on high.
What is he, on drugs?
Merda Joanna.
What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Mattia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband at least. Will you help me?
We have done all we can. 'Tis for the villagers of Palaka stand to perform the funeral rites. Nothing else. Maven and Kesarov died as they lived, as themselves, and not as beasts. Their souls will find peace in the ethereal sea. To think the day would come when even the smallest of solaces would be this comforting.
Everyone else, their souls just got deleted, I think.
Oh, that's bad. It's like several bads. Ah, god damn it.
You're right there? Okay. You ready then? In that case, let's head to Palaka's stand. No doubt Bertra is waiting us. Alright. Goodbye. Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, can't we just teleport there? Wait a second. Can't we just teleport there? Yeah. Ah!
Big dragon.
Big dragon. Hey, someone parked their dragon here.
I can walk inside the dragon.
Don't say that too loudly.
Give him chin scritches.
You can give me a mouth ride.
Yep.
I think he's only appeared in voice cutscenes before. Rest easy, for all is well here. Young Matsia returned with the babe safe in his arms. Owing to a warm bed, the girl hath already begun to regain her strength. Less joyously received was word of the mother and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Thavnir must we lose to this calamity? Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. Every death, another void that can never be filled. We who survive them must carry the weight of their memory as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Kerasaf and Maven's babe is a child of Thavnir as well. I thank you for returning her to us safe.
Oh, most great and merciful worm, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say that were it not for you, brave Matsia and the child would have been lost to us forever. Lord, had I heard the rumors that a mighty dragon had forged a pact of friendship with the satrap, but never would I have expected such a kind and gentle soul.
Truth in part, but not in whole. I must now show whole.
What is this thing speaking riddles?
I will now show truth in whole.
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. An isle I have ruled over as satrap, with Ahewan as my loyal servant.
Am I ears believe you were the true satrap all along?
Who said that?
Oh, is that Nidana? Oh, it is. Okay.
Nidana, what are you doing here? What's up? Everyone else a statue?
I have been unstatued. I heard from the Radiant that you had gone to help the people of Palaka stand in their time of need. And so, I and several of my colleagues from the Great Work come to offer our services. The alchemists have already brewed up some potions for Mavan's daughter. But enough about us. You and your role are a far greater enigma. If you were the true satrap all along, could it be that young Vashon was created to serve as your emissary? Thou didst suspect the boy was but a simulacrum. A rumor has circulated for many years around the High Crucible that our most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the satrap's family in secret to fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living boy. Looking at Vashon with that knowledge, I simply put two and two together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, but like me, they no doubt recognized that the satrap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with his people, and decided not to press the issue. I had always assumed one of Ahewan's associates was manipulating it from afar, though the truth is, indeed, far more surprising. It is an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vritra. Play, allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given unto us your scales, I do not know where we would be. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. 'Twas thou and thy fellow alchemists that fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the saviors, not only of Razatan, but the star. Far too kind you are, Master Vritra, but the star yet wants for salvation. Once more will my colleagues and I commit the knowledge and resources at our disposal to the mission of aiding the people in this, their darkest hour. 'Twould seem this place is in good hands. I would return to see how Razatan fares. What will you do, Scions?
I want a nap.
That sounds good.
I worry for the survivors we met at Purusa. Shall we pay them a visit before making our way back?
In that case,
they're all dead too.
Might I ask a favor? Nothing too burdensome, I promise. This way. Needs to simmer just a bit longer, I'd say. In the meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The red sky, these terrible beasts. What in the name of the sisters is happening here in Thavnir? Apocalypse. Oh my, that is rather a lot to take in. It would seem the situation is even more grave than we suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if it can further our own research. And with that, here we are. A pot of piping hot chai, brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with the hearty helpings of rich milk and purest sugar.
Get rid of me.
I made enough for everyone in the village. Might I trouble you to deliver a few cups?
The drink has medicinal properties then.
Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty, though, and has a way of lifting the spirits. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is a simple, everyday pleasure on our island. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest.
A lovely sentiment, Didana. By all means, allow us to assist.
I could go for some chai right now.
I want chai.
Get it then. You should stay up anyways, because there's going to be like a space thing or whatever.
What?
What?
Space is happening?
Space thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to be there's a space thing tonight.
What?
Who scheduled this? Who allowed space
What are you talking about?
Who killed Radon?
Sorry, I forgot what it was. I forgot what it's called. Shit. There's a thing in August.
Chat, what's he talking about? What the fuck's he talking about? A meteor storm.
Oh. That'll awaken
That's
the
what it
echo.
is. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go see. Okay, that's what it is. Watch rocks fall out of the sky. Free falling rocks. Cool. While you lot distribute hot beverages, I'll do a sweep for errant beasts to slay. A far less arduous task, no doubt. When you've finished, look for me at the Wakeful Toran. All right.
I usually buy chai and green tea and rotate between them, but this time I decided to get licorice instead of chai, and it's fucking awful. But I have to do it because I paid good money
That
for
sounds
it.
awful. Chai is amazing.
I don't like what you just said. I don't like the idea
Licorice
of
tea is gross. It is the second worst tea I've had after the fennel tea that was supposed to promote lactation. That shit was disgusting.
Chai, good.
Okay,
Everything else
hold on.
bad.
Wait. Wait. They have tea to make people lactate?
Yes, fennel has estrogen in it.
How do you...
There's
Why?
a large
What
market
value?
of selling
Why,
things to
though?
pregnant women.
What?
It's like, hey, this is a good thing for pregnant women. You want to be a good mom, don't you?
Sure. I'm not doubting capitalism. I'm concerned about the plant. Why is the plant generating estrogen? What does it need it for?
I don't
Plant
know, but
boobies?
it tastes like hot
What
dog
does
water.
it do? Amazing. I'm glad to hear that estrogen tastes like hot dog water. I imagine that testosterone tastes like hamburgers then. Like
We gotta try some testosterone tea now. Some TT.
What the fuck is this? Who are you? Oh, this is the... Wait, no. So, who are you? Hold on. I don't know who you are.
Look at them all lazing about, knowing full well the beast might strike again at any moment. Do they not realize their lives are in danger?
Maybe.
Well, I, for one, intend to survive. I'm too young to die. Yes, I'll leave this island behind if I must. But where would I go? Is anywhere safe these days?
Here's some tea.
Anyway, here's some tea.
It's safe tea. A cup of chai? Can't you see I have more important things to worry about? No, you're right. It is precisely in times like this that we must strive to remain calm and steady. I do believe I'll visit the Elder and see what he needs to be done. If there is any way I can aid my village and my friends, I will do it. That was a complete 180.
That's the power of chai.
Damn.
That's the power of chai.
Oh, speaking of chai, the Hi-Fi Rush studio got saved from oblivion today.
Yep.
How?
I won't play the sequel.
They got bought by another company when they were about to shut down.
Wait, what? Microsoft sold off a company that made a hit game?
Well, yeah, they like closed. They closed the company basically and canceled their future projects functionally.
Yep.
Like this is like news like a month ago or something.
But you sold it to someone else?
TangoWorks ended, so it was like, oh, I guess it's over. But then I guess a Korean company bought them.
Yep.
But I didn't really like.
Company that publishes
I didn't really
PUBG.
like Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, really?
I liked it aesthetically, but I didn't play it.
Playing it was annoying.
Interesting. I didn't
Yeah.
have too much difficulty with it. I did.
I mean, I got through
enjoy-
it fine. I just thought it was not very fun.
Damn.
I'd rather just play like a normal character action game. Also, I just don't like I don't love the music that much, even though I did have to play it in streamer mode.
Yeah, I had to play it in streamer mode too.
But
so
also,
I don't know
the fucking I went in hoping to see the cool werewolf boss, and the fucking werewolf is literally the least represented character in the entire game.
Yeah.
He literally gets set up and paid off in the chapter he is in exclusively, and never comes up before or after that. Whereas every other character has like a bunch of like scenes throughout the game.
I mean, he isn't a very interesting guy.
It's furry
that's the
bait.
problem.
Yeah, it's bad
He just does
furry
the
bait.
numbers. Well, not every, not.
They betrayed
Look,
me.
the furry bait should be the most bored character. We know this.
Oh.
They made sure to put the trailer shots in there.
I like how I like the idea that there can be no boring werewolves. They must all be interesting.
How the
When was
fuck
the last
do
time
you
you met a boring werewolf?
How do you make a boring werewolf besides what they did?
There you go. They did the first. They're pioneering something. Everyone else is too scared to make a boring werewolf. They stood up and said, no. What if we made a 9-to-5 werewolf?
They put like horny furry bait in the trailer, and that's his only scene in the game.
9-to-5 werewolves. That sounds like the canceled Taika Waititi werewolf show, Werewolves.
Or the choose your own adventure novel, I Am Not a Wolf.
And what are you?
It's a story where it's a story about a wolf.
What? Then why is he lying?
He works at an office. He's a wolf in a suit, and no one's noticed. And you need to maintain your cover. It's a pretty funny book. You have to maintain your cover that you're not a wolf.
Sounds about right. Huh? Wait, I know you. You're the one who saved us from those beasts back at the temple. Were it not for you, well, let's not even think about that. At times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been, but look to the future. But what future awaits us? How can Razadhan hope to recover from this? Most of my friends are gone, and I don't know where to turn. How about some
Here's a
tea?
chai.
A cup of chai? Oh, well, if you insist. Ah! That aroma has a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we faced our fair share of trials in the past as well. And no matter how hard the times, we've always come together as people united. One day at a time, one step at a time. For that is all any of us can do. Yes, back to work. Once I finish this cup, thank you.
There. This chai will cue your eyeball lactation.
Oh, do you need your eyeball lactation back? We'll get the fennel.
The eye fennel.
I don't want. I guess onions are eye lactators.
In a way, yeah. Because of all the acid.
I mean,
Do I have this one? Yep.
Yeah, we just used it.
I don't remember things. Because this has been a relatively fast-moving thing where I actually don't know the... I don't really remember the locations. Oh, up here.
don't do it.
I'm sorry. I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts took him and it was all I could do to run. All the while I could hear this monstrous voice screaming my name. Here's a chai. Do you like milk and sugar? This is for me? We used to drink chai often together. Shared stories over steaming cups after a hard day's work. Hard's day. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass, but I must press on all the same. For his memory, and for who we must remember. Ow.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Why do they have high ledges?
Thank you for delivering the chai, hero. Did it help lift the villagers' spirits? That is heartening to hear, indeed. The final days show no signs of abating, but that is all the more reason that we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. The people we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will long weigh on our hearts. But we have the capacity to live with our suffering, to carry the agony till we too join the fallen in death. It is not surrender, but a recognition, for it is only in acceptance that we find the strength to move forward.
Yeah.
I can fly! Not yet, but eventually.
I was gonna say, you can fly here?
Damn.
No.
Been busy.
Under his wing.
As you have finished your deliveries, might I talk with you for a moment? I was curious to know what has become of Mevon and Kersaf's remains.
We threw them into a pit.
Oh, thank you for the pit. Surely they will be able to rest peacefully in the pit, by each other's side in the pit.
It's a pretty good pit.
I and the people of Palaka will perform the rites as soon as we are able to find the pit. As for the child, it will not be easy for her, growing up without her parents, but I promise to do what I can. Once she is able to eat solid food, the fish I catch will help nourish her. And we will visit the pit.
A pit stop.
Oh no.
Well, we've finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I can almost believe this magic at work. How the tension fades with every sip. Let us pray that Palaka has seen the last of those transformations, at least for now. They are still at risk, as every village in Thavnir, like as not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant and the High Crucible. That we return to Razatan.
By all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still many who have need of your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. And I will do what I can as well. I will bring rations and supplies from Aikali. We have plenty to spare.
Then let us find Justinian and be on our way. What did he wander off to again? The Wakeful Tirana. Near the bridge to Razatan, as I recall. Very well then. Every time they're like, let us return to the Razatan, I'm like, let us return to the topic at hand.
The Rising Stones.
Oh, okay.
Whee! Time to go north for a while. This zone has been very dark.
Yeah.
Metaphorically and physically.
Almost as dark as the escaped children freezing to death in Garlemald.
They'll be fine. Why aren't they dressed for the winter? That was dumb.
They live there. They should know better.
All their winter stuff was in the wash.
Andrew.
I'm coming.
You seem to not be here.
Dry cycle.
I was a little delayed. I was closing some windows I had open. Talk to him, you coward. Alphanod told me everything. Full glad I am to hear the people are safe. Likewise, you will be pleased to know I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and ruins. 'twould seem you finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thavnir. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thancred not a short while ago. He awaits our return to the city of Al-Zadal's path. Come.
Whoa. New zone, who dis? He's running faster than me on a mount.
I think sprint is about mount speed. And expedience is equal to sprint speed.
We're here again.
Bookends. It's good to see you safe. Given the skies, 'tis all too easy to feel the worst. I am pleased to report that we've succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have all been felled, and the citizens are safe for now. I've also heard from the Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in the city square, though they said no more than that. Might you have any idea what this is about? Dragons. So Ritra is finally coming out from behind the curtain. I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. To Megaduta then. But before that, it would appear that word of the assembly has not yet reached all the citizens. If anyone along the way seems unaware, we'd best enlighten them. 3 of them, exactly.
Search the townspeople who missed the announcement. That's what our duties have amounted to at this point. Hey, just look, just go talk to everybody. Just, you know, everybody. Kieran boy. He didn't, apparently he wasn't here in the announcement.
Wow.
Are the beasts all gone? I've been hiding and I'm too scared to go out and look. Oh, that's a relief. I thought one of the beasts was going to eat me. I wonder where Vashran is. He's the slowest runner. I hope he got away. He could be one of the other people from the palace. Maybe I'll see him in the square.
He did not. It's all children. Tunnel snakes rule.
Let me be, please. I swear to you, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible.
What?
Oh,
that
God.
was racist.
Yeah, right?
What are you doing? Scaring me like that. If we're not quiet, those beasts will find us. The square, you say? Well, that's where the satrap was killed. With my very eyes, I saw him crushed in that creature's maw. So many lives lost. Such terrible carnage. And you say there's someone else who would lead Razatan in his stead? Whoever they are, if they say anything to sully the memory of our beloved satrap, I'll make them regret it.
Yeah, you do that. Tell him right to his face, you're gonna make him regret it.
You punch that
You just
dragon.
react like that. Just because you see a furry doesn't mean you can just assume they're in Devore.
I mean, you might be right, but just don't.
This is a very sparse arbor or vineyard.
The Arboretum.
Probably not a lot growing out here.
I got them Thavnarian onions. Those 2 million gill onions that you need to level up your chocobo. Yep, Used to be that was the whole reason to get a house, so you could grow those in a garden.
Look, it's just a stupid mechanic.
Coming. Yes.
People of Razathan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
A little concerning, but...
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Many thanks.
A dragon! Wow!
Perfect lip sync.
People of Razathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Fafnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Razathan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, The light of Radzatan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it. Over you. And lend me your strength that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Azael's face.
Indeed.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the satrap at once.
Father!
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzatan, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
I am satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days.
I feel like that's going to turn people into monsters.
It is an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavner, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape this star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the Seventh Umbral Calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzatan. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavner. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star, our father deemed the last bastion of
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megatuta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
You're still here. What a relief.
Nidano, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower? If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. We must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet, and we will meet again.
There appears to be some kind of anti-flower field. What will we do? As far as we have come, and after all the horrors we have seen, there is still so much we do not know about the final days. Could it be, as Nidana said, that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension, and if so, are we powerless to forestall it? Meow, 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 meow.
Yes.
Greetings, honored scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency, the satrap. Brave scions, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Alas, matters here at Megaduda prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of mine appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Vitra. The feast he speaks of awaits you at Pray make your way there whenever your business is done. We thank you for your kindness. Indeed, I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action, and that seems an ideal venue. And thank you, hero. There is something we had hoped to introduce to you in particular. While I am loath to detain you further, might you spare a moment of your time to check 3 things? A personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now. This must be very important. Worry not, we'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. Thank you, friend. Whenever you are ready, please join me in the Aetheryte Plaza. I shall go on ahead. The pacing doesn't quite feel right.
Yeah.
Like the part where an exciting cutscene happened and we had to save a baby and he was running with the baby and the dragon attacked the guy and all that stuff happened. That was like fun. But like, yeah. There's an overwhelming level of like, I get it going on where I'm like, this part and the last part and the part before that with the rabbits are like, this is taking a long time to just kind of explain like, yep, an apocalypse is happening. And not foregrounding the drama, but instead just like the very drawn out acknowledgement that the apocalypse is happening for hours. Access to the Aetheryte you see there has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. In light of recent developments, however, the satrap has decided that such restrictions would only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to attune with the Aetheryte before proceeding along the corridor. Yeah, so far this expansion is struggling to keep up with the previous expansion. Which was kind of a high water mark for shit happening.
Yeah.
Everyone get him.
Except for that one really shitty plot cul-de-sac in that weird mining town. Twice. You go there twice, and both times it feels like a huge waste of time.
Yeah.
But you must be wondering what this place is. You stand in the Hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Razatan's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead. I love Final Fantasy XIV tours. Oh, we already have that one.
Oh.
Music! Welcome to the Sundrop. Without further ado, please allow me to introduce you to...
Oh ho, so you're the famous warrior of light, huh? I knew it the moment you stepped through the door. You've the look of one who's walked through hell.
Sirabot, please. You are speaking to the satrap's honored guest and a savior of our people. Could you not show a modicum of respect?
What disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all friends here, or will be soon enough. More formally, then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us, O great champion of Eorzea, scion of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and all-around good egg, I'm sure.
Don't call me an egg.
Wait. Who are you calling an egg?
This talk of eggs reminds me I'm late for dinner.
Ha! A man after my own heart, I like that. Don't you worry, I'll keep it short. There's just a thing or two we'd like you to remember. First of all, about the room you are standing in right now. Razathan welcomes delegates from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all these officers are stationed here in Sundrop.
This conversation does not match the tone of this music.
Nope.
No.
I imagine you're more familiar with each of the other nations they represent, yes? So we've got representatives from Doma, Uldan, Alamigo.
We do a lot of squats. What's up? I'm a vampire.
Girdania. And last but never let it said to be least, Ishgard. They're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Razathan and their respective homelands.
They can't be the least. They're very tall.
It's true. We've used this brief respite to share details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. I'm sneezing.
Okay.
Ah, that was like 4 in a row. Wow. All right. Anyway, and wouldn't you know it, all of their leaders requested a few words from you specifically. You're a man in high demand, eh? And so, would you mind regarding us with your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself?
Who's indulging myself?
The most hype music, like a woman with a pixie cut is introduced, and the most hype music possible starts playing, and then she's like, "Would you like some logistics?" I'm like, what? It's still going.
It is.
Yeah, it
I
is.
thank you for the report. The conditions under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you've observed, have given us much to consider. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red. 'Tis contrary to what one would expect.
Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon is already provided invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity here in Thavnir reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and our Far Eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the bounty, including this island and Corvos. Alas, that is of little comfort.
Aye. All throughout Allied lands, there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we have learned, these incidents are similar in nature to those involving the merchant Kalzal. As was the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anyone, anywhere, overcome by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe. That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here at Razathan, we've taken to calling the first to change, which tend to be the biggest, Blasphemies.
Ah, weird religious tone.
As fitting a name as any. To ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge our comrades to adopt this terminology.
You all right there?
Blaspheming over there.
I'm just ready to be past this. It's been coughing for like a week now, and I'm like, come on.
It sucks.
Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat to the best of our abilities.
Boy, each nation has assembled their own groups of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and thus spawn as and when they appear. At the same time, they're doing all in their power to put into people's minds at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found.
Just so. It is for that very reason that we turn to you. Pray lend us your strength and help us slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands. It's a tour across the world.
Are you ready for world tour mode? Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. And with that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. Spare a thought for us while you're tucking into all that fine cuisine, eh?
Your TV dinners. You've accessed the role quest of Endwalker. Oh, those are at the... Oh, so we're not doing these.
No.
Not right now, anyway.
This definitely could have been a little blue quest. This didn't need to intrude on the MSQ, I don't feel like.
Do you have to do it to complete the main story like last time?
Nope. Last time you didn't either. You just got extra story for doing it.
I thought we got stopped dead in our tracks until all of us had done the main story. Or until all of us had done the class quest. Because specifically, Andrew had to leave and go do his.
Oh.
Because he hadn't done it. Yeah, that was
had to do one.
That was a roadblock, right?
You definitely don't have to do these for the MSQ. You can just completely ignore these if you want.
Womp womp.
All these unlock mechanically as they let you dye your class set.
Huh. Exciting. Hello, Radiant Host Soldier.
Riveting.
Pray forgive Shira about her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it's simply in her nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you with your heart, you from your hard-earned rest. You will be rejoining your companions, yes? Do you know the way to the methane? I know Razatan like the back of my hand, I say, so you stop talking.
Follow my nose to the methane, got it.
Glad to hear you're becoming familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that old drinks are on the house, so order whatever suits your fancy. And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of all the Radiant hosts, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to Razatan in our time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight to the end, that we might honor Iwan's legacy and serve Master Vitra well. You have my word that your efforts will not be in vain.
Reassuring.
Whee! Chat's corroborating that you needed them last expansion. You need to do one last entire chain last expansion to finish the expansion, but this time you don't.
That makes sense. I probably dropped everything and did it, not realizing it was required.
It was just slightly awkward because you had to keep coming back because it turned out to be like each quest was a higher level, and so you couldn't finish the chain until you finish the expansion. Yeah. Which, based on how they went last time, they're introduced pretty late here because the quests we've been doing are at least already 85, I think.
Yeah, we're about at 86.
There, I'm bound to the thingums.
Nice. Wait, what? Oh, to the Razatan thing.
Yeah, the main one.
Nice.
It's finally unlocked.
Welcome. When the satrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard about Kauzal from your friend Grahatya. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beasts. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are on the here's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with?
Piping hot mug of chai, please.
I need that chai.
Give it to me.
As you wish. Pray join your friends, and I will bring you your drink.
I have friends.
Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want with you, pray tell? Our allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Mind sharing the details? So I have the ability to change classes and...
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our mocking, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more. So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus. I sealed him in the white Horusite of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
would be an opportunity to look in on the others as well.
Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
If nothing else, should we learn the First is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Eorzea up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends and end begins.
We're back.
We did it.
Always the same square. We're always back here.
The chill hangout spot that all the kids are raving about. It's got water and flowers that drift back and forth unnaturally.
Uh-huh.
Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order?
They're tired from me flying here.
In that case, it's time we each attended to our tasks. And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Rin. Tell her I miss her.
Remember Reen?
It's been a while.
Take this, hero, my spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower's systems in the umbilicis. If even the smallest fragment of the Litibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicis, pray seek out Linnea for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the sensor gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all.
Well, with the end of the world and all.
Well, yeah. Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again ere long.
So are they also fucked, or?
No, it seems like a good time to find out.
I don't believe they would be fucked for any reason, would they?
I don't know.
Because we only killed a Zodiarch, but not all Zodiarchs, right? Every single instance has its own moon.
But do they all have Zodiarchs in them?
I don't know if they have separate Zodiarchs.
There's just one Zodiarch and we killed it? I don't think that's true. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do this. Fuck.
Well, it was the Zodiarch, yeah. They were trying to rejoin all of the universes together. I don't think there were multiple Zodiarchs.
I thought okay. I thought that was the point. I thought that like the split was because it was splitting up one thing into multiples.
Without the goal that there is multiple Zodiacs and multiple Heidelins now because of the fracture. And if you make them all kiss, they turn into one.
I've seen that comic.
I think this was me. Hero, you've returned. Sure. What is that? What did you just give me? Finger? Have you been well? You and the others? Sure. We've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough.
We've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough.
Then things are much the same for you as they are here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself.
Yeah, he's alive or whatever.
He said this to you. Those exact words. Oh, to know he is happy. It fills my heart with joy. Thank you, hero, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overt himself. Futile request though it is.
Okay.
And tell him that it all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages on how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the Settlement Council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while the representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone. But however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could.
Person in the background. What she said?
Yeah, punching my hand. Punching my hand.
I'll beat up any wants to take the Lord's place.
We have recently have we recently observed any unusual phenomenon? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you would ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Rain came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late.
Oh no. Trouble with the goth girlfriend?
She and her other Crystarium youths just hosted a festival, you see. What? It proved so popular that there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in return, especially since she would not tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her?
Sure.
You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well. I shall fetch the key at once and take the opportunity to find Rhine. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I will be along as soon as I can.
All right. We did it.
Time to contrive a reason to go visit Runar.
Why? All he's gonna do is just keep asking you about
Where's Stola?
Stola.
Oh, you smell like her.
Master Montoya.
That'd be awful. You just show up into there and just like a mile away you hear him running towards you like you smell like Master Montoya. Where is she? Like, okay, but
where is she? Where is she?
Where am I teleporting to? Oh, there we go.
The following events cannot be skipped.
I'm hitting yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Perfect timing. We're ready for Chain Together.
We did it. Oh, it's interactive? Oh, no.
I got a bagel.
I beg your pardon? Who is it?
Do my old eyes deceive?
That's an old voice. Is it truly? Oh, it's probably the rabbit thingy or whatever. No, the Uru from the Dark Crystal thingy.
Yeah.
The new move.
Yeah.
Do my old eyes deceive? Is that truly the warrior of light or darkness?
Fuck. In this setting. Were you voicing her before? Or
Maybe,
them?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Carry on.
Ah, it is. Full glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend.
Who had this guy?
I don't know. Last expansion. Good luck.
What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's Return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historically and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all.
I've been asked to contribute a chapter of the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds.
Yeah! There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me for just one just now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Wait, this is it. This is really...
This may come as a surprise, but
truly, I never would have guessed. But then if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have had to ask. 'Tis a tremendously eye-opening answer, and we will see that your account of this battle features prominently in the tome.
I know you'd love to talk his ear off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Mulemore won't collect themselves.
Of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise.
Till next time, then. Do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular. Remind him not to overexert himself, and again till his ears fall off, if that is what it takes for him to take it to heart.
they really are the Uru from Dark Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this expansion coded them as like dogs.
Ooh, is that the warrior of darkness?
Oh wow.
Oh fuck. Children. My favorite characters.
It's her. It's really her. What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself.
That's not Ricky. You'd only give them a stomachache.
What the fuck?
We come to see Moran to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first, we need to choose a fighting style. Well, I know I want to be a mage. Arkell isn't sure.
Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow, the fable weapons. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin, but he knows also lots of things. He isn't here. Aww.
Oh, why don't you have the warrior of darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arkell best, Stax? Sword or bow?
I don't know. Kid seems kind of like a wimp. I'm thinking a bow.
How is an axe a smiting weapon, but a sword is a protecting weapon? What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Oh, you had to have 2 swords to be a DPS class.
For hiding and hunting both the bow.
The bow? If you took up the bow, you could be just like Renard Ray, the Warrior of Light.
Aw.
I love that tale. Let's borrow the book all today.
It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there.
Thanks for helping me decide. I forgot the voice. Warrior Darkness. I'll start with that style. Maybe I'll try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope I have a bout with you, so that I die young. Bye.
That guy's gonna die.
We're children. We're children.
I'm gonna go lick that book.
Why is it like this? Why are we doing this?
Oh. This is the obscenely Irish fairy, I think.
Yes, it is. It is the obscenely Irish
Such
fairy.
fun he's been having, basking in the adoration of musky-old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does he spare a thought for me? Of course not. I waited and waited and waited, and he won't so much as acknowledge the presence of his beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is, cold and cruel and heartless.
Probably the second.
Fail I need you? There's like a calling that summons them. Why do you say it like a question? Where's the love, the respect, the awe? But disappointed as I am, I'll overlook this. Overlook it this once. I know you have a lot on your mind right now. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. What? Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we Fey folk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow, such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. Aye, but here are the ones you're waiting for. I wonder, what manner of conclusion awaits the tale's end?
Are we all at Linnea?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. My apologies for the delay. Oh.
Hero, it's so wonderful to see you again.
You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter at your leisure. Stop doing that.
I've been using first person all game, but now the game remembered it has first person.
Whoa!
That was in fact not a long cutscene.
Yeah.
No.
We're already back out of it and then starting a new one. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling like a pit in my stomach, that I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that... I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin, never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, That connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Hero? What's he not telling me? Killed God, sorry. Again. I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. I can take it. I'm a child. It wasn't my imagination, then. The doom we witnessed in Amaro has come again. I can't believe it. Shit sucks, yo. Like I told you before, all is well here in the First. So don't worry about us. Please, look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. You weren't planning on hopping on a weird rabbit ship, right? As long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath the blazing sky. The guy's just searching books in the background, have no clue we're talking about his world burning.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Now talk to Rena third time. Quests. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elpis, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. We all are gonna die.
We all die together.
Until Runar and I go on the bunny ship.
Sorry, only seats 2.
Master Zev, hero, an ambiguous hero, welcome back. The captain has told me all. Give the word and I shall show you to the ocular. Uh-huh.
We're looking for the umbilicular.
It's empty. Yeah, no, I remember what this place is. You're showing us them like they're dead. It's just a room they previously stood in. You saw them 5 minutes ago. The nostalgia doesn't play the same way when we don't have the gap between expansions. Like he's nostalgic for last month. This room is garish. It looks so different with the new lighting.
Yeah.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business. Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. Oh. You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
I don't think I've ever gotten to see my Rothgar to scale with Elpis before.
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elpis, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
I'm sorry.
Why apologize for receiving a favor of the defeated? If it sits ill, consider it payment for freeing Lord Zodiac from servitude. Where to begin? The end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes. That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief. In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower, which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment. Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey? Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
Maybe you tell some people first? Whoops, the Warrior of Light blinked out of existence.
It'll be fine. He does that.
The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the Ocula. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream.
Won't you not see them if you use up all of your essence?
Now go, warrior of light. Go, and do not look back.
Isn't he doing something that means he won't get reincarnated?
Unclear.
Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
the poetic language of death and the afterlife kind of breaks down once you start examining the mechanics of tangible souls. And
we open this cutscene on Pit. I like to think that the Warrior of Light also never knows what's happening.
That's what dialogue option 3 is always for.
It's just always just a series of trust falls. These fucking guys again.
But this time, we're the ghosts.
Can they just speak in this arc, please? I'm just so tired of the Simlish. I'm so small.
Well, little bit's talked.
Look how tiny I am. Yeah, but every time we see the people in these robes, they're always just speaking noise, and you're like, no, please. Aetherite-like device. Oh, I have to get really close to it. Perhaps it's possible to attune with it. Immediately not trapped anymore. Oh no, despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with this device. You can only assume it operates differently. Oh, that's the beginning of exploring though. Let's talk to the guide-like man. Or look at him. The man stands dutifully by the Aetherite-like device, a guide for his facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elidibus warned, it appears your form is intangible. Conversing woman? This is the place, yes? Propylion. Judging by the woman's words, the facility is called Propylion. Wow.
Sure.
We're regular Sherlocks. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing, and it seems neither does she.
Wow.
And then way over on the other side is the black-robed man. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and half mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mara Lamentorum and the recreated Amaro. It would seem you have made it your destination. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. How long is the sequence?
Not too long.
Is this the first time we see them as actual people rather than just
instead of just road people?
ghosts?
Yeah, they have faces.
Yeah.
I'm just like worried about this going too late, but I also don't know how to get back here if we leave. So I'm like, I feel like we should have finished this.
Is this Kingdom Hearts again? Are these just the fucking 13 people? Now
We're
they have
at this.
faces and
We're
shit,
at we're at this place again. Yeah.
Aren't their leadership called the Convocation of 13?
Probably. You suspect the door leads outside, but how to open it? Can we just walk
with
through
your
it?
hands. What?
And here we are, Elpis. Well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Yeah, man.
That fucker.
Satisfied?
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
I'm not ready for how Kingdom Hearts this looks. With Emmett Selk. Emmett Selk.
I'm Emmett Selk, and this is my twink.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
Wait.
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
That's odd.
That hairstyle's wild.
It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's. Do you suppose he created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's his spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Talk about a man's bounty is reserved.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words.
We can fuck up the time stream so good.
Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
Young Emmett looks so fucking funny.
I love this part.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
You gain 50,000 experience points.
You may open your eyes.
Oh, we're tall now. What if I go back like this?
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then, greetings, I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect. Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmet Selk of the Convocation of 14. And how might we address you, my new friend? A fine name, and I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here. You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
This is wild. Can you send me back while I'm still 12 feet tall? For reasons? I seek a man named Hermes.
Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If he truly wished to be here, then he would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emmet Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree?
I am the first Hrothgar to weigh 800 pounds.
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here. Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge, Elpis.
Oh, that was a transition.
This presence.
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
And continuing our streak of having shit weather when it's trying to show off a new zone.
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
Oh, things are getting weird.
Yeah, this is a lot of people's favorite part of the story.
Things got weird.
Yeah.
You do get a sense that the negative space is supposed to be filled and that you were just getting the most brutal... Wait, did the sky just clear up?
It did. It's now fair skies.
All right.
The moment the cutscene was over, the sky cleared up. Of course.
Timing.
Interesting.
Whoa. Oh. Something's happening.
Oh.
I'm being given a wide variety of glasses.
Those cost a lot of MGP.
I'm scared.
What are they?
They're glasses.
It's the new
glasses.
faceware slot.
Oh, you can't try them on?
I was gonna say you don't have them unlocked yet. You can't wear them until you unlock the slot.
I can't wear them?
Yeah, you have to do a blue quest to unlock the faceware slot. It's silly.
Correct.
That's how they decided to do it.
But you can use them?
I think that puts them into your faceware inventory.
Yeah.
Faceware.
You just can't access
You
that
have
menu
unlocked
yet.
faceware. It's a purely decorative accessory, blah, 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 blah. Faceware. Where is it?
Oh, okay. You don't have
Main
to do
menu
the quest.
character. Faceware. There's plentiful colors. Zoom in, you prick.
Are you wearing any?
I'm trying to figure out the menu.
Ah.
Monocle. Green rose-colored oh, they're rose-colored spectacles, but you change the rim color, except for the ones that are black. Those are black. I already have rose-colored fur, so I get gold or brass, I guess.
Goes well with the choker.
This will like match my overall thing.
Uh-oh. What am
They
I
do
doing?
like float off your face a lot, like most face things.
What is fish? You're giving me a fish?
Is it my boy?
You're giving me a fish?
It's a my boy.
What do I do with fish?
That's my boy.
It's your boy. A thin freshwater fish commonly found. Wow, why? why is it called that? What recipes can I make with this? Nothing?
What's it called? What's happening at you right now?
It was being given a fish called my boy.
Yeah, it's called my boy.
There's a lot of very silly fish names. I think my favorite is all right.
Whoop. My boy.